Ooh, it's hotter than normal. New Christmas cup. Welcome to Universe Tinkering. I'm John.
I'm Jennifer, and this is our awesome new channel that we recently started that we make videos about all things law of attraction.
And we're doing a 31-day challenge. This is a change your energy, change your life challenge. And for this, we're getting up a little bit early for 31 days. We're doing a fun activity that will help set the energy right for the day.
And that's what it's all about for us right now. It's towards the end of December for us in our life right now, and we're heading towards 2021. And we really wanted to bring a bunch of new, great, positive, fun, silly, awesome energy with us into 2021 instead of just kind of sitting around and waiting for 2021 to happen and then start. And so with that, we decided for 31 days to do this challenge. This is something that we kind of sat down and thought of. You know, the term change your energy, change your life is not brand new, but what we're doing with it, I haven't seen anybody else do. And that is just simply starting your day off on a new foot. And so we were inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is a speaker, he is a scientist, and he has approached the law of attraction through studying different scientific methodologies and really helping people understand how their bodies work in relation to the law of attraction. And so his meditations have helped us so much with kind of focusing on getting our thoughts in order, being more aware of our thoughts, and then, you know, once you're aware of the thoughts, you can then choose to have different ones that suit you better, different thoughts, different beliefs. And that's really where he starts to change your energy, you know, and then change your life. He does say that quite a bit. Joe is a big fan of starting the morning off, the day off right, with a little bit of meditation and helping people understand that once you wake up, our bodies just want to throw us back into the same old stuff. If you worry about your to-do list or work or whatever it is, you know, if you started off that habit of waking up and jumping into worries or negative thoughts about the past or whatever it might be, your body will say, okay, cool, you want to keep doing that? I got your back, you know. So we have to untrain our bodies a little bit and then retrain our bodies and our minds to suit us more. And we are more suited for happiness. We are more suited for enjoyment and satisfaction. And so that's what we're working towards. With that, we said we're going to wake up for 31 days, give ourselves extra time. We wouldn't normally call ourselves morning people if we want to label ourselves that.
Previously, yeah.
Yeah, previously to this, we, to be honest, would roll out of bed at the exact moment we had to. And for the most part, we'd spend most of the day in our pajamas. And so we kind of realized after started meditating, you know, where we needed that change to happen, and where do we have in our day where we can have more time for this development and exploration of our connection to source, divine energy, God, whatever name that you feel awesome about, right? And so this is our special time to get connected. We are choosing activities that bring us the type of energy that we want. So fun little things that don't require money, prep. You know, that the act of doing this activity is not meant to add more to-do list to us or a weight or a stress. It is literally to try to remind us what it feels like to be kids again, to remind us that we do have power and control, and we can wake up and make snowflakes out of paper. We can wake up and listen to a vinyl record before your day starts. You know, we can remember all the things that we love and that bring us that magical connection to life and remind us about why we love living.
Yeah.
And we can do it every single day for 31 days before our day gets started. And so as we're doing this 31-day change your energy, change your life challenge, we have decided to then take it a next step further and hit the record button and have you guys watch. And with that watching, we do share our observations of how our brains are thinking and how our bodies are feeling. And we really do that, and we're learning how to make videos and how to make lighting happen so we don't look so tired and gray in the morning, you know. We're learning all this, and we're putting ourselves on camera with the intention of by sharing our story, which is just one story, and sharing our journey, we might help you on yours. And so we really are approaching our channel and our videos from the aspect of we're just telling our story. And we hope by sharing our story, we're gonna help other people catch a little bit of an idea, catch a little bit of momentum. Hopefully our videos are that energy that we're getting in the morning, and we're sending that right back out into the world.
Yes.
How cool would that be? So that's the why, and that's how we got inspired and where these ideas came from. So let's just jump into some observations. Yesterday for us was Christmas. So Christmas 2020, it was a really magical day.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, my observation is a little bit of a longer term observation that I've had, and that's around vibration. And specifically, it's how important it is to keep that vibration up throughout the day. I think overall, this whole thing obviously has made a huge impact on our vibration. But then the idea of throughout the day, just kind of being ready for things, taking that moment before you begin a new activity to feel light and feel free, have a moment, maybe compliment yourself, go look in the mirror and say, you got this, whatever. Maybe hum your favorite song, go listen to it. Maybe go find some artwork in your house that you enjoy, that you've put on the wall. Especially if you feel like it's going to be a tougher segment, take a moment, take as much time before it that you need before you get begun with that activity. And you'll find that it's going to make a huge impact in how you do the activity.
Setting your intention.
It's setting that intention for the segment. Thank you. Yeah. And what'll happen is you're gonna start. At least for me, this is how it happened when I started doing this. I'd do something and that would raise my energy, right? And then you have this. I had a natural kind of a fall off at that time, and I would probably come right back down to where I was before I started that, and I would stay in that lower vibration for a longer period of time, and then maybe notice that I needed to get my energy up and do it again, right? And so still having these larger swings, but making an improvement and noticing that. And what happened is more and more I noticed when that vibration started to dip. And so you can almost start like placing these moments in your life. Your subconscious will start picking up and start having these moments, and you'll just naturally start to
get ahead of it.
Yeah, thank you. And it's really an incredible feeling to change your energy in that way and to keep riding high and basically just surf the whole day on that wave. And if you get started in the morning, it really makes it easy to keep that the roof high. If you're raising the roof, keep that roof high up in the air.
Yeah, a lot of people the feeling of being connected to source can be described in tons of different ways. It basically is kind of like, how many different ways can you describe happiness? Happiness can mean calm and satisfied, or thrilling and exciting. There's a lot of different emotions and feelings, but that's kind of like the flying high. And some people actually call it like being on your high flying disc. That's kind of like referring to that feeling of alignment, connection, happiness, satisfied, calm, connected, whatever you want to call it. Another, just to kind of go a little bit into segments. So segment is basically a time that you throughout your day, you kind of segment out your day. And once you kind of hear the word segment and then think about it through your day, it makes total sense. So for example, right now we're in a segment where we're talking to a camera and filming a video. Once the video's done, then we move into a segment where we kind of rearrange our kitchen, because we're in our kitchen right now, we kind of rip it apart. And then we're in a segment where we're cleaning up and putting it back together. And then we move into a segment where we wake our 2-year-old up. And so you can kind of start to see that you gracefully can move from one segment to another. But yeah, if you think about in your head what you intend for the next segment before you go into it, like right before, not while you're in it. Like right now while we're filming a video, I'm not sitting here being like, oh, I tend to clean up the kitchen well, right? But when we're close to the end, we're gonna say, oh, cleaning up the kitchen and cleaning up our dining room area is going to be quick and easy, and we're going to find something enjoyable to watch while we're doing it. You know, what do you intend?
Yeah, so you start mentally closing down that segment that you're working on. Like, oh, this is coming to a close, and you can say things like, oh, wasn't that fun?
It was fun.
And wasn't that an interesting challenge? Or, you know, what?
Think some stuff.
Yeah, you can really start to think. And remember that, or know that the language of the subconscious is emotion. And so when you raise your vibration, you're putting that emotion behind it, that feeling of gratitude, that feeling of love, that feeling of satisfaction. You are bolstering your subconscious, and you're in, you know, basically giving it the best chance in your next moments to really be your best, and to have it be your friend that is working with you on, you know, whatever you're doing or wherever you're being.
Yeah, exactly. It's like having a superpower throughout the whole day. If you have it with you and you're on that high flying disc at some call, excuse me, anything that happens is a lot easier, right? Little mistakes, little frustrations, they don't seem grand or big, and they definitely don't get the negative ball rolling also, and that's kind of the big thing. So they become pale into the comparison of the big picture that you're going to start to put together. And that's definitely been a big theme of just being able to stay higher through the whole day. We often do a midday meditation as well, and that really helps me. It's just like one more moment to kind of remember everything, all the wisdom that you know, and to not let the little things or the small perspective of the moment, you know, sometimes overwhelm you. And so having that bigger perspective kind of remind you in the middle of the day. We do our midday meditation around 3 o'clock. And then when we get up from our midday meditation, it's almost like a new day has started. So we, in a way, almost start our day twice to maintain that really high flying feeling. And we know that we're going to fall from it because we're human, and that happens. But the nice thing is that how quickly can we get back up there? And that's what we're learning right now, is what are the tools and thought processes that we use to get back up there. So we're trying not to beat ourselves up when we fall or get frustrated, you know, but once we fall and by falling, we're in a grumpy mood, we're focusing on the negative, we're letting other people influence our mood and how we feel. That's what I'm talking about, the dropping. How quickly can we rise back up? And I think that's really where the work lies, and where the key is that if you can quickly get back up there, that's mastering, right? Mastering is not
keep
eliminating.
That song in your heart.
But just keep your song in that heart and learn what those songs are, and then it really falls back to training your brain and your body to hum that merry tune.
Love it.
But my observation is super small, and I think sometimes the small things are really big, and I'll do my best to describe the small things. So yesterday, of course, was Christmas, okay? And last year, so rewind back to a year ago, as a present to kind of be festive for the holidays, I got these awesome socks. that have like little jingle bells all around it, and they look like elf socks. Elves.
Candy cane stripes.
Candy cane stripes and the little green, cut out in the top, and then the jingle bells all around. So last year, I'm like, awesome. I put them on. I think I put them on for either Christmas Eve or Christmas. I can't remember which day. And I think I was in the socks maybe 10 minutes before it drove me insane. Like every time you walk, every time you move, it's like jingle, 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 So I was only in the things for 5-10 minutes at the most, and then I put them in storage with all of the rest of our Christmas stuff, right? So this year, of course, we're pulling our Christmas stuff down, and we have like our ugly sweaters and our onesies, and then our sillier fun Christmas garb in the storage. And so we pull these socks out. And yesterday I got spoiled. I got so spoiled. I'm wearing it right now, and I'm wearing it right now with Christmas stuff. And so yesterday we had Christmas morning at our house, and then we were going to pack up to go to my parents' house to celebrate the rest of the Christmas day with them. So I put on some of my Christmas gifts and my Mickey ears, which just make me feel like I'm more me, actually. If I'm gonna be honest, they should be permanently like glued to my head. But I say, hey, I had those socks out. I'm like, I think this would just top my outfit off. So I put the socks on, and I loved them. In fact, I'd probably be wearing them now if the jingling wouldn't be like annoying to you, possibly in the video.
Overpower our voices on camera.
Yeah, and so I wore them all day, and not only did they not annoy me, I fell in love with them. And so my observation is this: how was it last year that I was so annoyed and frustrated, and I thought these socks were like, I'm like, how do people buy these socks? I almost was just like, why do these exist? I was that level of frustrated with these socks. And this year, I think I might, it's the day after Christmas, I am going to go put them back on after we finish, when we're in the next segment. I'm going to put my socks back on. I love the socks, right? So the idea is, what is different? The socks didn't change. I did. And so that's pretty big. That is pretty big. So a small thing like socks, but a big example of how I have changed my energy and changed my life. I'm more free to like silly things. I'm more free to like anything I want to like. Spend time doing those things that I love. I have no need to make excuses. I have no need to worry about how other people perceive me, or think about, what does that say about me? I like it. And so it's sort of empowering, and it's freeing, and I think I might dress in Disney clothes every single day. I might wear Disney ears every day. Who knows? But the idea is that I feel like I can do whatever I want. As silly as it is, as jingly as it is, and I'm letting my soul do the leading a little bit with what's making me happy. And so that's my jingle jangle observation.
I love it. Yeah. We were watching a Christmas special, and they mentioned how the ringing of the bells became part of the culture in early England, and it was because they believed that the bells would kind of help keep the darker spirits
right.
at bay. Yeah. And so maybe there is something to that.
And also there's something to like the idea of like ringing out your bell out loud. It's just this like I'm just gonna ring my bell. Like you're not thinking about bothering somebody else, or you're just thinking like, how much fun am I having ringing this bell? It's therapeutic. So I mean, little socks, little gimmicky socks, they can do a lot for you. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's day 27. We can't believe there's only 4 days left after this, but we are going to do a fun stocking stuffer activity that came to Jennifer yesterday. during pregnancy, Jennifer watched the whole series of The Golden Girls.
I think almost twice, actually.
Probably twice through. And so I found this year on Amazon and thought it would be a really fun thing to do. And so this morning we are going to do these, and our extra little added fun challenge that we're doing with this is that when we ask for a word, say a verb ending in ing or a type of liquid, I want us to think about what is that, but also that it's going to be something that we feel, positive about, right? Yeah, it's something that we have a personal positive attachment to. So we're going to go ahead and do a few of these.
You're next leveling us.
Yeah, we're going to...
For Mad Lib.
We're going to play Affirmation Mad Lib.
There you go. That's a great one. Yeah, only positive words need to come to our brain and to our mouths, right? That's all we need.
So we're going to do this.
Totally forgot how fun Mad Libs are. Like this should be like a regular thing that people do. We just cracked ourselves up. It's funnier too because like I do really like the show Golden Girls, so I think it puts you in that like headspace. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna share like our favorite line,
our favorite sentence,
from each of ours. So you want to do the one I made that?
Yeah. So Jennifer's was. Each room is furnished with a fruitcake-sized bed, fluffy lighting, and hot and cold dancing water. Isn't that great?
Okay, the one that you gave me everything for, it's talking about Rose like
doing a baking
thing. Like Rose bakes, and she's from like a funny town. It has Scandinavian background, so... Now, baker be warned, the smell of these cookies can be worse than a dirty garbage can full of milky fish heads and moldy sushi. Oh, man. Good times.
So good.
Yeah. I think we're gonna rock through this because this is gonna be something we
want to do.
Yeah. Isn't it great to like get a like stocking stuffer that you're like, oh, that sounds fun, and like actually turn around and use it and have fun?
Yeah.
Versus like putting it on a shelf and being like
oh, someday.
Ooh, someday, right? Someday I'll have fun. Ooh. Yeah. Someday when I'm bored, which is never, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm an adult and I'm never bored. But it's time to make time for those fun, silly stocking stuffers.
It's time to make time. I think you found a new t-shirt design.
Yeah. New t-shirt. Time to make time. Well, anyways, moving on to the thank yous. Really appreciate it. This journey has been so much fun. Again, we still have a handful of days coming up, but just first and foremost, want to thank you for watching us on our journey. We are learning more about ourselves. We're learning. It's kind of weird and scary and wonderful and awesome to do it all in front of a camera, but we're above all really enjoying ourselves doing it. Yeah. So I hope that you feel it. We hope that you feel it, and we hope that it goes, all of our fun energy goes right from us right to you through this lens. So that's our intention. So thank you again for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. It's a great and easy way to stay connected to us and our content, and a big ol' thumbs up will help more people find our channel, so it'd be greatly appreciated and it will help us grow. Again, thank you so much. Happy tinkering. Bye.